Hey friends, I'm here for you from my living room, which we never use, and the lighting's pretty good, so let's hope my phone doesn't fall this time or anything. I've given up on my little tripod because it's just failed me every time. So I'm here to help you boost your immunity naturally, and I've got lots of good recommendations for you. So just grab a pen and a paper, or if you just want to listen and then write your notes when you re-listen to this, that's fine too. So we are more than just a physical body. We are energetic beings, and we consist of our physical body, our emotional body, our mind, and our spirit. So I'm going to address all of these things, and it's a lot of information, and I could go off for hours and hours on each topic, but I'm going to try to put as much as I can, the main points into this video. And then if you guys like what you hear, maybe let me know if you want more information on the different topics. So let's start with the physical body. So just like you want to give your car the best possible gas and keep it running well, food is medicine, and what you eat is really important. So you want to feed your body the best possible food. So these are the things that I recommend. Number one, you want to eat very large amounts of vegetables, as many colors as possible, and not as many fruits, but fruits very important. And you want to eat organic. So that's the base of the pyramid is going to be the fruits and the vegetables, and organic. Because when you don't eat organic, you're getting toxins from the pesticides and the genetically modified stuff that your body can't process, doesn't recognize, and it ends up creating inflammation. Second, you want to reduce your sugar and processed foods. So try to make things and eat things in its most natural state, and avoid eating pre-packaged foods. Gluten-free is always a good idea because our bodies can often have allergies to gluten. I'm sorry about the flashing. There's a weird bulb in there. And as far as eating animal products, I personally do believe I follow a paleo diet, and it works really well for my body. And so that's what I share with people, but everyone is different. And I live in the East Coast, more high up. So, it gets colder. So for me, I need to eat animal products. And it's important when you do eat animal products to eat grass-fed, wild, and organic, because you're eating the energy of the animal as well as the food that they're providing. So you want that energy, you want the animal to have lived a good life and to have been happy while it was alive, and that's going to have an effect on how you digest your food and how it nourishes your body. So meats and fish and chicken and eggs, all organic, grass-fed, wild, any of those, if you possibly can, it's going to much more nourish you. If you need to eat dairy, then you want to do raw and organic dairy. And if you don't want to eat dairy, which a lot of people have allergies to dairy, then there's so many alternatives now. There's coconut milk, there's almond milk, there's hemp milk, nut milk, there's so many. So you don't have to eat dairy, but if you want to, then do the raw and organic. Fats are so important, so make sure you eat healthy fats, and some of the best fats are avocado, coconut oil, olive oil, raw butter, hemp oil. A lot of the nut oils are good, so just eat those good fats, and make sure you eat a lot of them, like 7 to 8 tablespoons a day, because that's going to help your brain, it's going to help your joints, it's going to help your blood vessels so that the things don't get stuck in your dry blood vessels. And all your organs need healthy fat to cushion them. So you really do need to eat good fats in your diet. Fat doesn't make you fat. Drink a lot of water, half your body weight in ounces, and make sure it's good quality water. So drink all day long water. Have it with you. You can also do herbal tea. So I have my chamomile Tulsi tea here. and it's fantastic. And herbal tea, which is organic, is just as good as water. And you're getting the herbal benefits as well, the plant medicine benefits. Oh my God, this is crazy. This is not. I'm going to turn this off. Thought it was better, but it's not. Okay. Alcohol. Let me tell you, try to avoid alcohol right now with everything that's happening. Oh, delight. It's just better off not to have it if you can possibly avoid it. I mean, maybe, a glass of wine or something here and there, or one drink, but it really is, it's toxic to your body, and you're better off not having it if possible. And then the final recommendation with food is to eat in a smaller window of time, and that is called, Carol, hi. That's called intermittent fasting, and I find it really helps my body to be more efficient. We have disco lighting happening here. My husband put some crazy light switch in to make it look like people are always here. So if you don't mind, just try to ignore that. I don't know how to turn it off. Let me try again. Okay, yeah, I got it. So for me, I try to eat later in the day. So I'll start, I'll have my coffee and fruit in the morning, and my body will just process that early. And then I'll start, let's say, my breakfast or my food more like 11 or 12. And then I try to be done eating by like 7 or 8. So that 8 hours of eating is giving my body a lot of time not to have food in it, so that it can do all its other jobs much more efficiently. And it doesn't have to focus on the digestion, which really takes a lot of energy out of your body. And that's called intermittent fasting. And there's lots of ways to do it. And actually in my book, I have a chapter, which I'll share with you after, on intermittent fasting. Get adjusted, because chiropractic helps your body work better. It balances your nervous system, which is the master system of your body. It controls everything. We're talking about boosting immunity naturally. Chiropractic really helps boost your immune system. So that's important. And going for walks. Yes, I'm going to talk about that after. But so the adjustments are helping you on so many levels. You are helping relieve stress on your nervous system. You're bringing more balance to your spine, where all your nerves flow through, and you are helping boost your immune system and your ability to adapt to your environment, which right now is probably the most stressful that some of us have ever had to experience. So if we can adapt to stress better, then we're way ahead of the game, and that's something chiropractic can really help. Hi, Bill. Exercise. So the body also needs exercise, and with exercise, the thing with exercise is we want to be consistent. So even if you do 5 to 10 minutes a day of walking or some kind of yoga or something like that, you're way ahead of the game. But if, let's say, you can't do exercise every day, these are the things I recommend. Do some yoga, like at least once a week. There are so many videos online, even 15 minutes, but it's best to do it consistently every day. Hi, Karen. Because it keeps you flexibility. Hi, Gina. And it helps your joints and your body, and it actually helps your soul just to be more calm and relaxed. But if your body's really tight, and it tends to, as you get older, your body gets tighter and tighter, you really need to improve your flexibility, and yoga is amazing for that. And you don't have to be a yogi. You can just start from scratch and just do down dog and like child's pose, and just little tiny movements of yoga are super powerful. So walking is great exercise. Getting outside and walking is fantastic. And do some toning. So right now you're spending a lot of time at home. There's so much stuff on YouTube that you can look at, and that's what I do. I've been going on. I love to go to Pilates, but I can't go now. You can ride your bike, which is a great thing. And I know I see everybody out in front of my house riding their bikes with their children. It's so lovely. But riding your bike's amazing. Walking, a little yoga, some Pilates, some any kind of exercise is fantastic. My friend has a trampoline. I'm so jealous. I wish I could just jump on her trampoline, or I used to have one. But if you can even get out on a trampoline, you are going to get your lymph nodes flowing and moving, and that's great for your immune system. So that's the body, would be the food and the exercise. And sleeping. Sleeping is really important right now, especially, hey Jim, because we need to, that's when our cells rebuild and renew. So try to get to sleep a little earlier, and if for some reason you get up in the middle of the night, try to sleep a little later in the morning, or take a little mini power nap during the day if possible. Supplements. We need to take supplements right now because our food's not as nourishing as it needs to be. No matter how great we eat, we really do need supplements. So a good multivitamin, a whole food multivitamin, a good fish oil, some immune boosting supplements, D. I could have a whole nother talk on that, but taking supplements is important, and I try to get that done early in the day because I'll forget if I let it go later on. So the second part of our bodies are our thoughts and emotions, and I put them together in one category because we're not just our physical bodies, we have several energetic bodies going on within ourselves. So let's talk about our thoughts. Our thoughts are super powerful, and how do we readjust our thoughts? We can start the day writing the things we're grateful for. That's what I do. And the first thing in the morning after I have my coffee, I start writing 5 to 10 things I'm thankful for. And then I'll even write down what I want to happen later in the day, but as if it already happened. So what I'm thankful for, maybe that happened yesterday and right now, and then I'll write what I'm thankful for that happened already during the day. And that's helping me envision my day in a very positive way. Hi, Sari. Then we want to be able to release our emotions. So don't push your emotions down, and our emotions right now are roller coaster emotions if you're anything like you, and you can't hold those in and you can't push them down. You really have to let them go. So allow yourself to release your emotions. Give yourself a big hug. Treat yourself like you would your very best friend. Would you tell your friend to stop crying, or would you hold your friend and allow them to cry on your shoulder? That's how you want to treat yourself with your emotions. Journaling is fantastic. I do that before I go to sleep because it releases all the thoughts I had so I can sleep better. And you can also pray in your journal and ask for God or whatever your higher powers to help you with whatever you're struggling with or whatever you're worried about. So you can journal about your day, what happened that was good, what happened that was bad, and what you want to happen and what you're worried about. And that will help your thoughts and your emotional self. And then your relationship. So the first relationship is the relationship with yourself, and that's the most important relationship. The more you can nurture yourself, the more it will overflow to others. And remember that the more you give to others, the more you get back. So there's that law of attraction also. Oprah, hi. So meditation is a great way for us to have control over our thoughts, and meditation's a lot easier than it seems. There's apps, millions of apps out there, but all you need to do is close your eyes, sit, and just focus on your breath. Expect your thoughts to wander. That's okay because you're human, and then just bring it back to the breath or to a mantra. Start with 5 minutes and you can build up, and try to do that. I try to do it first thing in the morning and then again at night. Look for the good in every situation. So no matter how bad things are, there was a lesson that you learned. No matter how bad you did, maybe you said, you blew up to somebody. Tell them you're sorry. Get that out of the way because you don't want to beat yourself up for it. And people want to hear you apologize because then they really appreciate it. It's okay to make mistakes. We're all human. So, and then even with this whole virus thing, there's so many good things that are coming out of it, and we really can't focus on the fear and the bad things. We have to focus on the good things if we want to have a normal and functional life and relationships. Breathing deeply is powerful for our emotional and mental selves. So deep breathings can get us out of a state of fight or flight and into calm and relaxed state. And the way you do that is just breathe in 5, count for 5, breathe in, hold it for 5 counts, exhale for 5 counts, hold it for 5 counts. So do that over and over, even 5 times, and you'll notice that you start calming down. And that's really great because we need to calm down right now. Try to avoid things that stress you out. People, the news, television programs, anything that's stressing you out is not serving you right now. We really need to take care of and nurture our emotional bodies right now. So You can find out what's going on from, other people if you don't want to expose yourself to it, because it's not going to serve you. And as long as you're doing the right things and you're taking care of yourself and not putting yourself in danger, then you're going to be okay. And by now you should know what to do to not get this virus. And then we have our spiritual selves. Hey, Dana. So a large part of us is spirit. I believe we are spirit living in a human shell. And everyone needs to nurture their spiritual selves. What do? I'm Jewish and I love my religion, but I don't know much about my religion. I was never brought up very religious. So I started studying A Course in Miracles, and it's literally changed my life. I've been following Marianne Williamson for many, many years, and I'm reading A Course in Miracles every single day for years, and it's so powerful. So that's my spiritual practice. But maybe you like to read the Old Testament because you're Jewish, or you may not be Jewish and you still love the Old Testament or the New Testament. You might be into yogic teachings, which are amazing. You might just have a person that you love, an author that you love, like Louise Hay or Marianne Williamson or The Chicken Soup for the Soul People. Those books are so inspiring and powerful and spiritual. So there's so many things you can get out there. Praying is fantastic too. Just to pray can bring you closer to spirit. And remember to give to others and be kind to others, because when you do that, it's going to come back to you, multiply. And that is actually a spiritual practice, just to be kind. Call a friend or family member or someone. Wave to the person that passes you on the street. Smile. That is in itself a spiritual practice. So we've talked about a lot of things, but now I just want to talk about a routine, because all these things are great, but you really have to set up a routine for yourself. So what I do is I wake up in the morning, I'll drink my water, some apple cider vinegar to alkaline my blood, my fruit and chia seeds and coffee. And then I'll take my supplements, get that out of the way, write my gratitude. And if I'm really good, I'll do my yoga and Pilates of like 20 minutes of some kind of exercise to get my body moving. And then I'll start my day. Then at night, when my day's over, I might do a bath to detoxify myself, meditate, go outside, even if it's dark out, raining, it doesn't have to be a beautiful day to go outside. And then I'll journal and pray. So you need to have some kind of routine so you can do all the things that are so important. And remember these main points. Chiropractic is amazing. It's a body, mind, and spirit type of a healthcare. It's going to affect you on every level. So if you have a chiropractor that's no longer practicing because of this whole thing, see if you can find someone. I am practicing if you're in my area, and I would be more than happy to help you. And I'm not going to try to take you away from your chiropractor, but just make sure you take care of your nervous system with chiropractic. Food is medicine, and eating is a sacred act. So when you eat, don't just stand up and eat. Sit down, say thank you, and then eat your food calmly and appreciatively. Control your thoughts, remember, because we have control over our thoughts, and meditation is a powerful way to start controlling our thoughts, and have a really good routine. Thank you guys. I hope you got something good out of it. That was a lot of information, and I'm so grateful for you to have listened, and I love each and every one of you. Namaste. Have a good night. Bye.